10 of the biggest waves in the world. Now, there are a few people out there who might give you a completely different list than the one I'm about to share with you. But trust me when I say, not all big waves are created equal. Yes, this is a list of the biggest waves in the world, but that accounts for more than just height. It's about how heavy and gnarly they are too. This is the list that big wave surfers would tell you, not some keyboard warrior sitting on their couch at home. First of all, please subscribe to my channel. Number 1. Nazare, Portugal. Nazare is home to the world's biggest waves, clocking in at a record-breaking 86 feet. What's strange is that this wave wasn't even on the big wave surfing map until 2010. But since then, surfers like Garrett McNamara have towed into gigantic waves unlike anything seen before, and the surfing world has been transfixed. Each year, the world's best big wave surfers descend on the shores of Nazare in the hope of breaking records and catching that elusive 100-foot wave. If it's going to happen anywhere in the world, it's going to happen here. It's just a matter of time. Number 2. Peahi, Maui. Peahi, also known as Jaws, is not just one of the biggest waves in the world. It's also one of the most perfect. Unlike many big wave spots, Peahi offers high performance and perfect waves. Surfers can take off into monstrous tubes, making it the gnarliest of big wave surfing spots. Number 3. Cortes Bank, California. 100 or so kilometers off the coast of California lies a reef break surrounded by open water. Surfing here is not easy and not regularly attempted. Everything must line up perfectly for Cortes Bank to roar. But when it does, this spot is like no other, with huge open ocean waves detonating on a distant reef. Number 4. Mavericks, California. Mavericks is one of the most treacherous big wave spots on the planet. It's a powerful, heavy, slabbing big wave that demands respect. The presence of underwater caves, the murky water, and the real threat of great white sharks make it an intimidating spot. Mavericks is truly one of the best big wave destinations on Earth. Number 5. Puerto Escondido, Mexico. Just like Mavericks, Puerto Escondido offers some of the most coveted big waves. It breaks on sand, creating huge sand-bottom tubes. Surfers position themselves perfectly to paddle into these incredible waves, making it one of the most consistent big wave surf spots on the planet. Number 6. Waimea, Hawaii. Waimea was once known as the Mecca of big wave surfing, and it's still relevant today. The didyouknow big wave surfing event is held here each year. The wave features right-hand takeoffs that fade out into deep water, followed by a brutal shore break. Number 7. Teahupoo, Tahiti. Teahupoo may lack in height, but more than makes up for it in thickness and power. It breaks onto a shallow reef, producing some of the world's heaviest tubes. The wave folds in on itself, creating thick barrels that are wider than they are tall. Number 8. Cloudbreak, Fiji. Cloudbreak is known for being a perfect wave, breaking well even when it's smaller. It stands out for its length and perfection, offering rides upwards of 400 meters long when conditions align. Number 9. Mullaghmore Head, Ireland. Mullaghmore is for those into big, cold, sketchy, and scary waves. It's battered by strong winds, huge swells, and enormous tides. When all things align, this place goes bonkers, creating slabbing, mutant left-hand barrels. Number 10. Belharra, France. Belharra is a wave that's huge but breaks in deep water. It's not merely judged by height, but by its breaking from top to bottom. And finally, the biggest wave ever recorded was in Lituya Bay, Alaska, where a tsunami created a wave that reached 915 meters tall. This freak of nature is truly a sight to behold. The biggest wave ever surfed was ridden by Sebastian Steudtner at Nazare, Portugal, in October 2020, measuring 86 feet. In conclusion, the way big waves are judged is subjective, and you'll get a different list depending on who you ask. But this list presents the world's biggest waves that big wave surfers themselves would tip their hats to.